Hello and welcome to Subnautica Below Zero. Well, the plan today is to go out in search of this Delta Station dock. I mean, I've got nothing in terms of this so-called distress signal that we're picking up. Something like, oh yeah, that's something we learned before. Yeah, I mean, we did get a mention of a distress signal at some point. I don't know what it's from or where it is. So at this stage, I think, because I've got no more blueprints, nothing specifically I can think of making, plan now is to head out for this Delta Station dock and see what's going on over there. I mean, it is a good distance from where we're at. I mean, I could use the sea glide, I suppose, to speed up. Let's turn the map off because we don't need it. The only trouble is that's going to use quite a bit of battery power, so I'm going to put that away. And I'm going to take the slower route over there. And if I find anything particularly interesting or nasty on my way, well, I'll let you know. Aha! What is that I've just spotted? This looks interesting. So, I mean, we're heading in that direction and I've just spotted a fragment of something. Ah, it's from the sea truck. Ooh, we need 3 of them. Ooh, now that is tempting. Swear over it. I'm trying to remember what this place is called. I think it's the Twisty Bridges or something. So, like, I mean, there's our pod. We're kind of like... Yeah, we're closer to the actual Delta Station, but it looks like that this is where we can find the sea truck fragments. And I need to put a bit of priority here and get myself to the surface. Ooh. Oh. Struth. Ah, no, that's interesting. So that's we've got our island. So they've kept the original island that we had. So that looks as though that bit hasn't changed. Ah, we've got the vents around here, so they're still around. So they haven't changed anything in this vicinity, but they've changed the story. Oh, we've got titanium. I could have done with some silver. Oh, is that lithium? Nope, doesn't let me scan it. We can get lithium. This is what I was saying. I know where to get things from. It's pretty much out here. I just didn't want to say at the time. Right, so silver. Go silver. Woohoo! Now the only thing I'm gonna have to be mindful of, there was some pretty nasty beasties out here the last time I was playing the game. Is that a chance of silver?
Rich crevices detected below. Geothermal activity detected. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay. Oh no. Oh right, okay. That was plenty of warning there. Right, so this is that Delta Station dock anyway. I'm getting distracted. As ever, I am getting distracted by things. And I can tell there's a storm of some sorts going on. So that looks familiar. So there's some serious hailstones coming down here, and I think that's going to be pretty painful. I swore there was a scanner going off there. It was telling me to scan something. A Trinity Barnacle. What can I do with a Trinity Barnacle? Okay. Well, that was good to know. Thank you very much for telling me. Right, so I'm not seeing anything down here. So we come out to here. So there's the beacon. So as you can see, you can actually place beacons on the land as well as in the water. Ah, no, that's better. Last time I was out here, in a previous playthrough, I couldn't pick this PDA up. Now I can.
Fred, I'm not blaming you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah. I had to jettison a module. I got free, went back for it. It was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or something. I didn't lose it, that's for sure. I'm careful with my tools.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
New
That won't be
blueprint
necessary.
synthesized.
Thanks for your time. I'll write it up as an accident.
I'm just going to quickly dash into the
Blueprint
water because it's.
synthesized.
You can see I'm literally freezing. I'm freezing to death out there. I don't have anything to cope with the temperature drop. Right, pop back up here. So we found some interesting stuff out here, I must admit. I mean, that's not too bad a find. Just gonna have a quick peek around here, nothing there. Right, so from what I can tell, did he say he'd actually lost the seed drop? It's like, how the heck did you lose something?
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
Well, that's fine. It's a recorded message. I'm not bothered about recorded messages. Right, so we can get a bit of heat off this thing here. So those plants are useful. It's a thermal lily. I think the first time I ever played this, if you went up close, they actually like caused you damage, presumably because of the heat. You know, you get too close and they burn. So I'm just wondering if that looks like that storm's gone, or ended, I should say. I'm just having a bit of a peek around here before we head up to that main area back there. So this is a... Oh, penguins. Or penguins. See if we can scan one. Nope. 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 It's not letting me scan any. Yeah, I think that's just a recorded message. Who's going to be concerned about recorded message? I mean, that person could have been and gone. I mean, this is Delta Station. It said it was something belonging to Alterra. Maybe this is where Sam was working. Because it's definitely a different storyline compared to what it used to be. And I've realised I'm starting to freeze to death here. So we've got some markers here to give me an idea of where to go, but the trouble is we're freezing to death. I need to find one of these lilies, or to get back somewhere where at least where I can get the heat back. Right, that's better. Yeah, I quite like that, the way it's flicking between, like if you're in the water, the main thing is the... Oh yeah, so we can get sulfur from here now. I like how it flits back, so if you're in the water, the main part of the hood is the oxygen, and when you're out on the surface it's a temperature gauge. Let's have a bit of a mooch around because I think I'll head back up to that station. Well, I say back up, we haven't been up there yet. We'll head up to the station and see if we can find out what's there, because we're obviously in search of trying to find out what happened to Sam. Nope. Oh no, a horseshoe shrub. Oh, we can pick up nuts. So maybe we can plant those. Corals, tib corals, flora. The fruit can be harvested and plant. Alright, so okay, so that'll give you a sustainable food source. It's obviously better than eating the fish, I'm assuming. Right, so I wonder if we need to go up in this direction then. Probably doesn't make sense to be doing this at night because you can't see a blooming thing. I haven't got a flashlight. I mean, I've got my sea glide, I suppose I could use that.
This place really has evil lair vibes.
Hello. Well, I've kept this here, so that hasn't changed. Oh, can we get up there? Right, so it's another fragment from the mineral detector, so you would get it from here as well. So we can still get our crystalline sulfur from here. Now it's a PDA. Biological logs. Let's see. Right, so it seems still familiar to me anyway. So just keep wandering in this direction. I mean, that's a lot less hassle than having to deal with those blooming kamikaze things.
Stop right there, Alterra. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Alterra.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
So that's still from the main game, I must admit.
The woman in the exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Now that's at 537
It would
meters.
appear I'm far less alone on this planet than I had anticipated.
Yeah, that's at 537 meters. There's no way we can go down there without a sea truck. Hello. Scanning more things at honeycomb fungus. Now I'm paying attention to the fact that we're actually getting colder. Oh, here we go. Oh, I've got a sign to Delta Station, so that's different. So this is what's left of Delta Station. And you've got the radio tower up there. So yeah, so this bit hasn't changed much since I was last here. There's another PDA there.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate.
Hypothermia imminent.
Oh, I'm going to quickly jump into here. Right, let's go back there.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status, in progress.
Ah, right, so that's interesting. So they've added a clue now, because there's, if memory serves, last time there was still a ship down in the depths. And that's where you can get the repair items for that, but anyway. So at least he's giving you a clue about the fact that the place is broken. But anyway, good thing now is we can scan this place. So that's still an option here. So that's a starting point, because we've now got a blueprint.
New blueprint synthesized.
We've now got the blueprint to make the multi-purpose room. Oh, we've got 5 now. Right, so we've learned the trash can, so we can dispose of stuff into here. So that'll be good, because I've got a lot of dead fish lying around. There's a bench, I've got a coffee machine. You can actually make coffee. Trouble is, it's caffeine free. Who drinks caffeine free coffee? It defeats the whole purpose. That's great. We didn't need multiple fragments for the multi-purpose room, but it means we can actually build a base. The only trouble is we still need power, so that's a bit of a catch. It's no use without the
A map
power.
will come in handy. I should be able to find my way to Phi Robotics where Sam worked.
Ah. Right, we'll grab that. We'll get some water, we'll get some nutrients. So we could have gotten the coffee cup from the coffee machine from there. So now we've got a wall shelf, so that's handy. Oh, this is better. It's starting to get lighter now. Ooh, we can make an office chair. Woohoo! We can make a bar table.
New blueprint synthesized.
Right, a PDA. Ooh, hang on. I'll do a bit more scanning. Oh, we can make a jukebox. Let's have a look. Yeah, we don't.
Blueprint synthesized.
Comes with the jukebox and jukebox scanner. Oh, we can get the locker as well. Oh, that's a good locker. I quite like these lockers. And we can learn how to make a fabricator. Ooh, this is going to be so much better. The only drawback is the power. Still don't know how to make any power though. Now that is interesting. Right, so pop into here. Jeremiah's bed. Okay. I can make Jeremiah's bed. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. It's another PDA. Avian kit. Oh, I've got a poster. Excellent. Oh, another poster. I like that. Keep calm and truck on. Oh, this is Fred's bed. We can make Fred's bed. So we've got choices. We can make Jeremiah's bed. Oh, who's Fred? Oh, so we've got a Jeremiah who's been here, and we've got a Fred as well. Swivel chair. A shaving kit. We've got a little photo of a penguin, or penguin.
New blueprint synthesized.
So getting some logs, which is useful. Right, so what...
Jenny, you wouldn't believe the adventure I'm having. It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck. Safe and very, very brave. Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. Be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first. Personal grooming is something of a challenge here, and as you know, I'm a pretty low-maintenance guy to begin with. But you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been some close scrapes.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh man, you've interrupted my playback. That was highly inconvenient. Right, well, I need some more. Well, I've got Fred's shaving kit, but yeah. See if there's anything else we can scan. Oh, there's a damaged modification station. Oh, we can make a thermal blade. Oh, that's cool. So it means we can make it. We don't need any more fragments. I'm not seeing anything else there. So, right, I recognise who Jeremiah and Fred are now, so that's something. So let's go back and play. Right, where was Fred's one? Right, so that's the map that we've got. Oh, there you go. That was the one with Fred.
Jenny, you wouldn't believe the adventure I'm having. It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck. Safe and very, very brave. Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. Be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first. Personal grooming is something of a challenge here, and as you know, I'm a pretty low-maintenance guy to begin with. But you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been some close scrapes. For a while there, someone was sabotaging my truck, and I thought I was seeing things. But my friend Sam helped me sort it out. Although, she's had some troubles of her own lately. To be honest, I get a little worried out here sometimes. But I guess that's normal, under the circumstances. Gotta expect a little risk, right? I should be happy. I have great friends and a good paycheck. Anyway, love you, Jenny, and Dad. Please find a way to tell him that he won't find embarrassing. And don't worry, I'm looking for the perfect fish to bring back as a gift. Your favorite.
Aha, so there's more than one actual place around here. So that was... Oh!
Cushy setup. Must belong to one of those higher-uppers.
Well, this is quite handy. So it's more decorative, this aquarium, I must admit. So I can't learn that one. So this is Emmanuel's bed. So we've had Fred, Jeremiah, and Emmanuel. Oh, hello. What's that? Oh, that's interesting. Right, so we can make an executive desk. Get a nameplate. Oh, we can make a chic plant pot. So there's a PDF from Emmanuel.
Sam
All right.
really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
New blueprint synthesized.
Right, so well, I could do with some water. Ugh. See, I mean, I don't want to eat that because of the food. It seriously drops your water supply. Right, let's dump this then. Okay, so I'll come here. Pick up that poster.
Motivational posters were banned from Xenoworks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Da, da, da. Right, an observatory. Cool, we'll be able to make an observatory now. 77% power. So we're doing okay for the scanner. It's just that mineral detector just it seriously goes through power.
New blueprint synthesized.
So you can get a basic plant pot. And that's good because once we build an actual
Blueprint synthesized.
base, the good thing is we'll be able to grow some crops now. Right, so we can't make anything from that. Not seeing anything else around here. It's a pity I can't like collect that, to be honest. Oh yes, we can. Woohoo! I've got I can make an executive toy. We have an executive chair. Please tell me we can make an executive chair. Oh man, I wanted one. I wanted an executive chair. I mean, I can make an Can I make an executive desk? Yeah, I can make an executive desk. I can get a swivel chair and an office chair. Unless that's what that is, a swivel chair. Right, let's have a quick peek in here. So that was... So that was about the sea. What the heck was that? A sky ray. I don't know how it actually got into the base, but what the heck? Weird. A few updates. So this is from Emmanuel.
Good morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Pangling project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost Zero, helping us dream of future initiatives. Congratulations are also in order for Danielle Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important, positive implications for the life sciences. You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
Okay. Well, he seems a positive dude. Right, so this is...
David,
Okay.
you'll be happy to know the Frostpack is making excellent progress. I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well suited to isolated snow planets. I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months, and then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate longer-term separation success? I really think this could be a great model for us going forward, romantically and otherwise. Don't forget, I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
Fair enough. Right, so... Interesting thing is we know about this... So there's a cargo rocket sea truck duck. So they've lost some stuff, because that's where we were. When we were coming over here, I went over the twisty bridges, and in there I did find some, well, at least I found one fragment for a sea truck, and that's something I could really do with. Right, gone fishing, so that's from Jeramiah. Right, okay, having a great time. Right, okay, so that's... Okay.
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Then what's your theory? What's going on?
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom on this frozen planet?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Parvin. Just look at him.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis, say intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny?
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
Is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle? You three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
What the heck?
Communications tower maintenance log. Another day, another slight by the winged furies. As usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement.
Ew.
I fear the career impact of saying this officially. If you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're targeting me personally. The week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything. There's nothing left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
Okay, that's interesting. Right, so... Right, okay, so Emmanuel is human resources, Fred is IT career and maintenance generalist, and Jeremiah is a technician. So this is where those lot have been living. We don't know where the rest ended up. Well, we haven't been there, I should say. I think we mentioned something about an Omega base or something. Let's go and have a check out of this tower. It looks as though it's working, but he was talking about things being broken, so I wouldn't be surprised. We need to go and fix it. Let's have a bit of a peek. Status report. Two active human life forms. I'm assuming that was the woman. I know who that woman is, who we just saw, which I think is an interesting plot for this particular playthrough. And then the other person, I'm assuming, has got to be me. Otherwise, there's a bit of a problem. So I can't really do much. That's a satellite surveillance sort of thing. Hang on a minute. Right, so we're up here. I need to get back down because I'm going to freeze otherwise. I'm just looking at my temperature, and I'm trying to find out how to get down from here. Look, will you? I'm stuck.
Hypothermia imminent.
I can't move. For some strange reason, I just couldn't move. Ah. Now that is extremely handy. Right, okay, so... It's a bit dark, I must admit, so it's difficult to see anything. But I found that was really weird, because I went up there and I just could not budge. I was literally stuck. Right, so we climb up to here. A bit of a nose around here and see what we find. So there's another PDA. So anything's got to be done while it's in test mode. To initiate test mode. And insert a module. So we need some sort of module to do it. Right, okay. So it is some sort of like surveillance device. So this is completely different to what it used to be. Originally this was like a means to do it was like a rocket station where you could send samples up to the orbital platform, but yeah, they've obviously changed that in the game. You can see I'm bringing our hands out. That's a bit weird, that I must admit. Right, I'm going to dive into here. It's interesting that we get warmed up inside of here, I must admit. So, let's have a look and see what we've got then out of this. So, we've now got, I mean, the good thing is we've got all of these bits and pieces we've learned to make a base, but the trouble is we've got no means to make any power unless we actually make one. That's something we could test. I could go out and make one of those and see if we can actually learn something as a result. That's a possibility. Another thing that's interesting is probably to go over to the twisty bridges where we can look for more fragments, because the sea truck will be extremely useful. Don't know anything about that laser cut, or at least not enough. Ah, thermos. Alright, we can make a thermos for storing beverages. That sounds cool. Hang on a minute. How did I suddenly learn how to make titanium? I'm sure it would be titanium ingots. So let's see. So to make... we just need titanium to make that one. We need glass to make that. Now the trouble is, if memory serves, these ones, yeah, low structural integrity. So the trouble is, yeah, when you make these things, you get a certain like structural integrity, and it starts to weaken, so you've got to start putting in supports. But it'd be interesting to go and find a place to make these and see if we suddenly learned how to make our power supply. But that'll be definitely useful, because I can make a fabricator there now, put storage in there. I don't know how to repair batteries, or at least charge them, but at least I've got a trash can so I can get rid of things, which would be good. We can get our jukebox, which allows you to play music. That's cool. Then we can get our coffee. But these things will come in handy, because I'm pretty sure with these we'll be able to then start growing plants. And there was some nuts on this particular island where we're at that allow you to grow them. So you can grow your own food by the looks of it. The aquarium, as far as I recall, is just cosmetic. You can put I think you can put the fish in. I don't think you can put the plants in, but you can at least put the fish in. But you can't really do much with them. They don't reproduce, as far as I recall. So it's not a sustainable supply of food. Whereas these would be to some extent. Yeah, some useful stuff. So I think what I'll focus on is going to be start our base build, see what we can get with that, and start searching for more fragments for the sea truck. That's all for another episode. Well, thanks for making it to the end of this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If so, then do please leave a like, as it will encourage YouTube's algorithms to suggest the video to others who might like it as well. If you have any tips or tricks for Subnautica, then please leave them in a comment below, as it would benefit anyone watching this video. Though I do appreciate any feedback at all, even if it's just to say hello. If you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing. It's free. Just remember to click the little bell icon though, as then you should get reminders when new content goes out. And if you'd like to support the channel, then consider becoming a Patreon. Alternatively, there's the option to make a one-off contribution through PayPal. I've left links for both options in the description below. But above all, I hope you like watching these videos as much as I enjoy playing Subnautica. Bye!